Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of AWS Mastery course. And in this session, we are going to learn about the backups and recovery option of our database. So in the last session, we have already understood like how we can manage and create database. But in this session, we are going to learn like how we can take the backup and what is automated backup, how we can take snapshots and all. So these are the things which we are going to learn theoretically as well as practically. So now let's start the session. So when we are dealing with the any database or any relational database service, so we always we should always go for the backups and the recovery options, like how we can get the backup of our data, and if there is any kind of fault or disaster, how we can recover our data. So we are going to talk about all these things. So first we are having automated backups. So Amazon RDS automatically creates the backup. So in the last session I've already told you like it is already having like the backup options, like after 7 days, for like within this particular time frame, like it is going to take the backups automatically. And even we can actually specify like retention period, like how many days the backup will be there, and like we can actually specify each and everything manual. Like we can manually create the backup by our own self. It is like by taking the snapshot, like whatever the things we are doing, we can just create the snapshot, and we have already discussed about the snapshots in the previous session. So in the databases we can also take the snapshot, and whatever the things are going on, like we can take the snapshot of those things, and when there will be any kind of fault or disaster, we can actually I can say get the session back from with the help of this snapshot from where exactly we took the snapshot. Okay, now point in recovery, we can restore the database to any specific time within the retention period. So with the databases, the important thing is like if we are having a specific time period, so we can actually I can say with any within the specific any time, like we can actually get back that particular data or session, we can say. So these are the things which we are having. So I have already told you like we are having I can say three types of backup: first automated, manual, and point in time. And also if we talk about the like why we are taking, so that we can taking backup, so that we can ensure the data integrity of data, I can say availability, or whenever there is any kind of disaster or fault, we can have our data of our user, because data is important. Okay, so these are the things which we are going to understand. So now let me take you to AWS console home, and let's try to practically understand like how we can create the backup manually, and how we can actually ensure the data integrity and availability by creating a backup by our own. Okay, practically. So now let's go to our Amazon console. So as you can see, like I'm in my AWS console home, not AWS console home, I'm on my database. Okay, in the last session we have created this database. Okay, so now in the like maintenance and backup, we are having I can say this is the automated backup. Okay, we are having in every 7 days, like within this particular time period. So now we are going to create a snapshot by that we can actually get the backup. Okay, so now let's click on snapshot. Okay, so how you are going to create the snapshot? So there are two types: first DB instance and the DB cluster. So we are going to choose DB instance, because whatever the things are actually going on, we can choose that. So I'm just saying my RDS snap. Okay, and let's take the snapshot. So we are having this particular snapshot. So this snapshot which we have created, and with these options, as you can see, with these options we can migrate the snapshot, we can do whatever we want. Like snapshot is being creating, it will take some time again, because we are just dealing with the databases, and it takes some time in order to create the database or doing any process with the database. Let's just wait for a few seconds, or I can say for a few minutes, and then we will I can say see lots of options. So as you can see, we are having restore snapshot. We can restore it, we can copy, we can share this snapshot, we can migrate from one to another place, then we can upgrade, we can export to Amazon S3, we can save it to Amazon S3, then we can delete the snapshot. So by doing this, like we have already took the snapshot, it will take some time in order to complete this process. But in the previous sessions, we have already understood the process of a snapshot. So there is no need of, waiting for this. Okay. But you guys have understood like how we can take the snapshots, how we can, create the backup of our database. So there are three ways. First one is automated backup, then we are having a snapshot. Okay, so these are the things which we have to consider in order to take the backup, or in order to take the do the recovery of our data from the database. Okay, so I hope you guys are very much clear. So guys, that was all about the AWS RDS, and we have discussed about, backup and recovery options which are there when we are using RDS. So that's it for now. Let's meet in the next session. Till then, just take care of yourself. Thank you so much.